We are teachers.
Correct.
I'm Sofia.
And I'm Sonia.
We here in Portugal are in that time of the year that we call Carnaval. We are going to react to a video.
We have here a tradition in one village in the north of Portugal that it has a very particular way to celebrate Carnival since the medieval times.
So this is the Caretos de Podence.
So Podence is the name of the village. Caretos, it's the name of the masks that give the name of the whole costume.
And we are trying to apply to this carnival to be recognized as a cultural immaterial heritage of mankind, and we are trying to apply to UNESCO to that. So we will try to explain a little bit because the movie, the video, it's also going to explain some things. But we hope you like it. This is a different video from our traditional, our own culture from Portugal. So
you'll see.
You'll see. So let's go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, Intangible Cultural Heritage of Humanity. Representative List.
They are so funny. They are so colorful.
Look at the houses. I love the houses. And they have those.
Yeah.
The head piece has that long tail.
With that pom-pom.
Yeah.
Carnival of Podence.
I love the sound of the bagpipes.
In Podence, a small rural village in the northeast of Portugal, the celebration of Carnival is the most important event of the year. During 3 days, people come together, visiting each other's houses, feasting, telling stories, and expressing their freedom, individuality, and shared
so cute.
heritage.
The little ones.
The costume during Carnaval is an essential moment of the upbringing of the people of Podence and their descendants, still passed on from generation to generation.
Comecei-me a vestir à volta de 20 anos, quando a minha avó e a minha mãe fizeram os primeiros fatos que se encontram guardados religiosamente em casa.
As fardas eram dos nossos maridos.
Claro.
Eram os filhos é que as herdaram.
Claro.
O meu pai fez os fatos, são estes. Foram feitos quando os do pai dele.
E passam de primos para primos, ou seja, as pessoas mais novas da família, quando têm essa idade, vão vestindo-os.
The Careto runs around the village, jiggling, screaming, jumping and scaring people. Acting as a kind of devil figure, it is believed to announce the end of winter and the beginning of springtime.
O careto antigamente era um ser, uma figura diabólica, continua a ser hoje.
Uma pessoa põe a máscara e põe o capuz e é uma pessoa completamente diferente. Acho que se esquece um bocado do que é possível, do que não é possível, o que é a vida real. Acho que se fica... não sei, é diferente.
The Caretos wear locally handcrafted masks made of tin plate or leather, which are painted and decorated to the liking of the artisan, or the Careto. Their costume is composed of a jacket and trousers, decorated with colourful wool fringes, that are also homemade. The making of these costumes and masks
we have those types of
relationships with
blankets.
Tem que ser pelo menos 3 pessoas. É o alfaiate, o que faz a franja e a costureira que pega a franja. Eu não sou costureira, não é? Mas pronto, eu pego a franja.
The true origins of this ritual are unknown. This changing of the seasons has been symbolically interpreted by many cultures around the world, originating many different masked celebrations and the passage of time. When performing the chocalhadas, the caretos dance around women, ringing their cowbells and rhythmically moving their hips. This very particular way of performing may be symbolically connected to ancient fertility rites. The face behind the mask is able to interact with others without being recognized. Temporarily freed from social roles, the caretos bring joy to the households they visit, leaving behind them wishes of a good and plentiful year.
A gente anda atrás das raparigas, tanto sejam solteiras como casadas. Antigamente seriam atrás das raparigas solteiras porque os tempos eram diferentes e o que interessava era ter debaixo do olho uma rapariga solteira. O grande divertimento passa por andarmos de casa em casa a visitar os mais velhos, as famílias mais velhas, porque é, entre aspas, a dar uma boa-vinda às pessoas. É a cultura, é irmos, entre aspas, eles receberem-nos a nós em casa e darem-nos de provar o vinho e darem-nos de comer um bocado de pão ou o folar.
The 1960s marked the beginning of a process of population loss in the rural interior of the country. Migration, driven by rapid changes in living conditions, the industrialization of urban areas, colonial wars and dictatorship, threatened the survival of the Caretos tradition that by the mid-1970s had almost disappeared.
Era eu e o meu primo e um amigo que está em França, que na altura só existíamos nós os três, portanto.
Three people.
Emigraram e ficámos nós três, e recordo-me que durante uns anos éramos nós os que nos vestíamos, dia de Carnaval, dia de gordo, de magro, e de facto esta filmagem ocorreu sem nós nos apercebermos do que é que estava a acontecer.
Its survival to our days is testament to the importance and the significance attached to this practice. The Caretos continue to play a fundamental role in social integration and in maintaining a sense of community for the inhabitants and descendants of this tradition. Nowadays, participation begins in childhood. Many families make facanitos costumes with their children, similar to those of the Caretos, but made of simpler material.
Oh my goodness, it's longer than him.
Acho que a gente já é Careto desde nascença. A gente tenta imitar os mais velhos, ou porque é o primo que veste, ou porque é o tio que está a correr e está a meter com aquela miúda e a gente quer imitar o que ele está a fazer. Basicamente passa através de copiarmos o que os mais velhos fazem na rua.
O meu primeiro fato foi feito aqui, neste local, exatamente neste local, mais daquele lado, que era a escola primária, não é? Aqui. Então, as educadoras de infância fizeram-nos um pequeno fato de careto simplificado, não é? Apenas com umas franjas, e nós lá saímos à rua a tentar imitar os caretos grandes. E hoje em dia são os mais novos que tentam me imitar a mim. E assim se completa o ciclo.
Young men, and these days some young women, become full members of the Caretos group, usually introduced and accompanied by a family member.
A minha casa vai ser vestir a minha neta, ao fim de tiram os elementos do jogo.
Eu lembro de vestir mais quando nós éramos miúdos, quando o Guilherme começou a achar piada e começou a ter medo, e então era um bocado obrigado pelos pais a vestir-se, que era para perder o medo, e o meu avô lá se ia vestindo, que era para ver se nos tirava o medo, e andava connosco para cima e para baixo. O giro
Olha o fumeiro.
que eu tenho um bocadinho de toda a gente, que é... Os sinos foram comprados pelo meu avô, tenho sinos em que o meu avô fez os cintos. É um fato que tem muito carinho cá, porque toda a gente sabia que eu gostava muito. A máscara foi feita por um tio meu.
Everyone made a little bit of the costume.
And now live outside the village. Intense participation in Carnival often occurs in teenage or young adult years, thus constituting an important practice that strengthens their sense of cultural identity, intergenerational dialogue and social ties.
O meu garoto, maluquinho por isso, com 6 anos começou a se vestir. Tive que fazer um fato também, porque ele chateia-me todo o ano para saber se vai ao Carnaval.
Este meu colega que está aqui, uma brava, vizinho, o meu vizinho, Bilho, que era mais pequenino que este Paulinho.
É verdade. E foi assim que se transmitiu também o secreto também.
O secreto, sim, aqui vizinho. Este é meu familiar, que é meu primo.
Eu acho muito giro de os ver todos juntos, a chocalhar, não ver a cara, porque há aquele mistério. Às vezes uma pessoa conhece-o por os sapatos, por as mãos.
In many homes, as well as in local restaurants, traditional carnival dishes are served for Sunday lunch. It is after lunch that the Caretos set out from their homes to roam the village.
There they go, oh my god.
Amassing into a
Run.
single large group.
Look like bulls.
Yeah. Look at the little one.
On Monday evening, a theatrical performance takes place. A group of men announces a fictional list of engaged couples, satirizing them and provoking collective laughter and entertainment. On Tuesday afternoon, the Caretos roam the streets of the village once more. Some people also disguise themselves as
as matrafonas.
or matrafonos. They are immune to the chocalhadas and arouse great curiosity regarding their true identity.
Oh.
Carnival formally ends with the shroud-tide burning.
Yeah, burning of the intrudo.
This marks the beginning of Lent, the period of fasting that begins on Ash Wednesday, and also the departure of those relatives who came back for the festivities.
No final da festa queimamos o símbolo, que é o símbolo do intrudo, que é boneco gigante que no fundo é queimar.
It's the beginning of a new cycle.
Para partir para novo ciclo, que é a primavera. O queimar o intrudo é uma sensação que ninguém não consegue descrever. É indescritível.
From this moment on, the group of Caretos make their way around the village cafes and the homes of friends and relatives in a ritual of visitation and conviviality that extends into the night.
Wow. This is amazing.
Yeah.
To know that we have this in our
I got
country.
chills. I know. You know, it's. I think nowadays I'm going to probably stop this.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I think traditions are fading away, but in some ways are also coming back. You know, in our youth, I think most of traditions were disappearing completely.
I don't remember a lot of. I remember
of tradition in Carnival.
Yeah, I remember some parts of the country when we have Carnival. We went to some cities when they have these big paper mache faces, and those were traditional.
But then I think it started to fade away. But now I think it's coming
back in force.
It's coming back the way that people are, valuing the tradition, the culture of a country, because it's our identity. You know,
and they are going from place to place, and they are picking back those characteristics.
The young people. I think I have some hope for the future, because when the young generation starts to valuing their traditions, their culture, I think it's a wonderful
and
thing.
Passing to the younger even.
Yes, so here in Portugal we are a majority of Catholic country, and we have this tradition in Carnival that is the Terça-feira Gorda, that it's the
Tuesday, Fat Tuesday,
when we can, be wild. We can be wild because in Wednesday, the day after, it's the Quarta-feira de Cinzas.
Yes,
so it's the Wednesday of the Ashes.
Ash Wednesday.
The Ash Wednesday, when we start fasting. So
it has to do with Catholic.
Yes, so it starts the fasting time. It's the Quaresma. So in the day before, people go wild because they know that they drink, they eat, because they know that in the day after they can't do anything like that. They can't eat meat, they can't eat fish. So it's the fasting period until the Sunday of
the branches. It's when Jesus came, and
Jesus went to the cross. He died, and 3 days after he resuscitated, and that is when the fasting ends.
And we rejoice and
we be happy because, and this is
it's a beginning of a new cycle.
Also. So Carnival for us is a very, party time. It's a party time. People come together, eat, drink.
And I think it's a mesh of pagan and
absolutely
religious.
Absolutely. It's a mixture, It's like when Catholic traditions and pagan traditions merge
together.
And we don't know where one starts when the other ends. It's so, I love it. I think Portugal has this identity culturally that is adaptive. We can adapt. We see the good things in everything. And I think that's awesome.
We take it
and try to make it our own, and the best things of everything. I think Portuguese people have this, this trace, this characteristic that is we accept. We are acceptant of everything.
And we're hopeful.
Yes.
Yes.
We are very humble people in a way. because I think Portuguese people are very nice
and
people,
down to earth,
very humble, and we like to embrace. We are like this.
Yeah,
come.
Come.
Everyone that comes here to Portugal says this, that Portuguese people are very nice, very welcoming, and we embrace everything. We embrace other cultures, everything. That's what we like to do here in our channel.
I think this just is what we are as Portuguese. So Caretos of Podence, everything good for you.
So we hope you liked it. We hope you learned a little more about our own traditions, and we also learned more about our own traditions, because sometimes we don't know. We are a very small country, but sometimes we have so many diversity in terms of tradition that sometimes we also don't know north, the south, center. It's so different. If you want to come here to Portugal, please come, because we really are a very good, diverse country. We have everything: good weather, nice landscapes, lovely people, food,
wine
for everyone, vegetarian, non-vegetarian. You like fish, you like meat, you like wine, you like everything. We have it here. So please come and enjoy our country, and we hope you liked it. See you next time. Bye.